All right, welcome. Welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting the majority of the event tonight, but we're really excited because we're getting on here to support and hear from the amazing Jess, who's launching her business tonight. So, literally what we do is we hop on a few times throughout the week and just share around an amazing product, program and opportunity that we've come across with and we've had great results with, and we just want to, share that gift onwards, really. So like I said, my name is Jana. I found this amazing program, product, opportunity 4 years ago now, this week, 4 years ago. And I was a little bit trapped with the walls caving in on me, working full time. I'm a mama of two. They were 11 months and 3 years old at the time. So they were in full-time childcare while I was working full-time in the government. So I was burning the candle at both ends, trying to be the best mum I could be, the best boss I could be, an employee, I should say, because someone else was my boss, working those long hours. But I was also a wife. I was running a house. I was the cook. I was the clean. I was the accountant. I was all those jobs, which most of us women do. And look, some males do that too. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like us girls, nothing ever stops running up here. And I was actually probably the sickest I'd ever been. Look, I've always been holistically minded. I've always been into health and fitness. But the first time in my life, I physically was just wrecked. I was spent. I thought I was eating everything I possibly could to take care of my health. But like I said, the walls were caving in. I didn't know who to talk to. I was missing my children. I had the guilt. They're in full-time care, getting sick, calling in sick, probably returning them too quickly, taking work home with me. It just was never ending. It was a vicious cycle. And as much as I think that is traditional business, we work so we can live on the weekends. I wasn't even getting to live on the weekends because I was playing catch up consistently, doing the shopping, meal prep, washing, getting the house clean again, ready to do it all again Monday. So it was a vicious cycle. And what I didn't realize was I'd completely lost who I was. I didn't know who I was, what my passions were, what I was interested in. And, we all think as mamas, whether you're not a mum or not, but us females tend to take care of everybody else before ourselves. Just the way we are and how we've seen our mothers probably do it. And once I realized what I needed to do was look after me first, everything changed. So this crazy business and opportunity got me out of my full-time job, which was amazing. And I got to help people, help myself, take time back for me, which was absolutely wonderful. But then I was able to, support my family better, support other women, other families much better because I was taking time for me. So I was able to quit my job within 10 months. I've been a paid stay-at-home mum now for 3 years, which is pretty awesome. Imagine being on paid parental leave for 3 years. Literally just hanging out with my kids, hanging out with women that I love, taking care of my health, just trying to create the best version of me and helping other women and families do the same. So that's literally my story in a little bit of a nutshell, but it was all to do with this cool program and product. This product is called Juice Plus. It's been around 40 years, 27 years here in Australia and New Zealand. So definitely not a new fad or anything like that. But what I love is it is the most researched whole food product in the world. And we get to brag about that. So it's got some amazing results. And what is it? It is Juice Plus. So Juice Plus, like I said, is a whole foods product. It comes under TGI, under Whole Foods. It's not synthetic or artificial like we're used to. Literally, this is all about fruits, vegetables, vine ripened and popped in a capsule. We all know our lifestyles are super busy and we've probably got gaps here and there, not just in our nutrition, in our life in some shape or forth. It could be financial, could be just with relationships. And that's what I love about this team, this tribe, this community, and this company is it's about bridging all those gaps. So like I said, our lifestyles are getting busier. We're probably not eating what we really need to be. And there's these gaps between what we are eating and what we really need, what our body nutritionally requires for it to keep, continuing on day to day, or for us to improve or to get healthier or to, keep that immune system strong. And that is micronutrients like oil in the engine, which we get from eating food, like fruits, vegetables, berries. But let's face it, we can't always consume enough. We don't want to eat them. We don't like them. We're not getting them at their most nutritious value, or we're not eating parts of them, like at the peel, the pip, the stem, the stalk, or we're cooking half the nutrients out of them. All right. So what Juice Plus has created is literally in our fruits, vegetables and berries, in our hero product, which is our trio, is 33 vine-ripened fruits, vegetables and berries in a capsule form. All right, the farming practices are insane. So this is organic, no sprays, no chemicals, and they get to vine ripen. Vine ripening means all the nutrients get to hit the fruits and vegetables at that final stages, because most of the nutrients don't hit a fruit or vegetable until that last 24 to 48 hours. But in most cases, we don't want to eat it when it's vine ripened because it's a bit softer, doesn't taste as good, or it's picked before vine ripening because it's needed and wanted in our supermarket sooner. And we literally aren't getting our fruits and vegetables in most cases until 2 to 3 weeks later. Or well, actually, 10 to 2 weeks, I should say. I probably exaggerated there, because of the travel time and, different things they do with our fruits and vegetables to get them to us, to the commercial shops. So like I said, these get to vine ripen. They're all clean, no chemicals. Vine ripen straight into our factories where they're washed, cleaned, and then they go through this beautiful pulping process, cooling pulping process, where the only thing that comes out of this, because I'm a big juicer, I'm a big smoothie person, so I thought I was, getting enough, but you lose so much fiber and so much precious micronutrients from the produce when you juice. But what they do is pulp instead of juice. So when they're pulping, all that comes out in that pulping process is the water, and our fruits and vegetables like us are like 70% water. So the water's taken out, and as a bit of a bonus, so is the sugar. But everything else gets to stay there. All the live enzymes, micronutrients, phytonutrients stay intact. And then it's slowly in that cooling process turned into powder form and popped into this capsule. But what's unique is those things that we were missing out on before, the peel, the pip, the stem, the stalk, that is in there also. All right, so that whole produce is in this capsule, which is pretty amazing. And the capsule itself is plant-based also. So vegan, vegetarian, all beautiful, all inside this capsule. I swallow them. And within, 3 to 7 minutes, it gets into the bloodstream and goes to work. Now, I say it varies between 3 to 7 minutes because it's the same as when you eat an apple. What you're going to absorb from an apple is different from me, to my husband, to yourselves. And this is just food at the end of the day. And why it chooses to do different things and why we absorb different is because we're all differently, created on the inside, and we've all got different inflammation, different things that our body's going to want to take it and go and use it and make magic with. And so it gets in there and it goes to work. And like I said, inflammation can show up in your skin, hair, nails, joint inflammation, gut health, just getting things running more opulently. I consider this to be the oil in the engine. It just gets everything running more smoothly. Half the reasons we're not sleeping enough, or we've got breakouts in our skin, or we've got joint pain and all those sorts of things is because something isn't working on the inside right. So this just gets in there and helps with inflammation, from the smallest of things, maybe dermatitis, eczema. Well, these aren't small things for a lot of people. These are huge. Acne, and then it could be joint inflammation. It could be weight gain. It could be even cancer. That's a type of inflammation. So if you can get more produce into your body, then why not? It's just there to bridge the gap. I love the fact that I can literally read the labels on these. I don't need a dictionary. I had no idea what was in my multivitamin and in some of those supplements I was taking. But in the fruit blend, for instance, I know what an apple, peach, cranberry, orange, mango, lemon, cherry, pineapple, prune, date, and beta. They're all amazing on their own. They're all, beautiful fruits. But the fact that they're put in there, that combination, they work so much stronger in synergy together than they do on their own individually. How they fire up in your body is really, really special. I love the fact that there's no warning label. Even while I was pregnant, while I was breastfeeding, I could take Juice Plus. That was a massive tick for me. So many things we have to stop and start because of pregnancy. And if this is safe for a baby growing in your body, then that was huge. And I just, knew that it was something that I definitely was interested in for my family. Like I said, it's heavily researched, so we've got lots of that to back it with, which is great also. And currently one of those studies is ongoing here in Australia. So when any mama or adult takes their Juice Plus capsules, they also get to sponsor one child between the ages of 4 and 18 for 4 years. So the child gets to eat free. So the mama gets to take her capsules and the child gets the fruit and vegetable chews or the fruit and vegetable capsules if they're a bit older. And that gives your child a variety of 19 fruits and vegetables daily. That's massive. You know, your kids are always changing. They're growing their palate. They've got all that development stuff going on, and why not be able to get those fruit and vegetables into them early, help them create that like attract alike. You know, the more you get fruits and vegetables into both the adult and the child, the more they're going to crave more water, more fruits and vegetables, and create healthier habits. And that's what it's all about. And we're seeing some amazing stats coming back from that study. Just less doctor visits, kids pooping better, sleeping better, cognitive behavior, just all these just amazing things. So just fruits and vegetables, really simple, just bridging the gap where we're all struggling. And even me, who thought, you know, I was doing pretty well getting 30 odd variety in daily, who is a bit crazy, but I was just missing so much from the peeling, pipping, stemming, stalking, juicing, whatever. You know, government does states we should be having the serves up to 3 to 5 now, 3 and 5, but less than 5% of adults are doing that. So this is definitely all about convenience as well, still eating a healthy diet, but then having the Juice Plus there just to bridge that gap, which is pretty cool. Then we also have, obviously, you've got to eat, like I just said, and that's where we struggle. That's our downfall. I don't think we're educated or inspired enough around food, but food is amazing. It's just about learning about those other 11 aisles in the supermarket that aren't the health aisle and aren't the fruit and vegetable aisle. What's in those aisles, I really don't know, but if they've got a shop life, they're highly probably not going to be great for you to eat. But we do have these amazing complete protein powders. Sorry. And these are a nutritional drink. So chocolate and vanilla, super yummy, over 30 plant-based ingredients, natural sugar from stevia and sugarcane, so they taste yummy, equivalent to a banana, but they make any green smoothie taste good. I've always been a smoothie person, whether I like them or not, I just had them, but now adding these, they make them taste great. So these can assist with weight gain and weight loss. But they are designed just to be that supplement meal in between things where you're, you know, struggling to get breakfast. I was always a breakfast skipper, so these are amazing. These are great for pre and post workout with that natural protein in there, complex carbohydrates, your good fats, niacin, which is an amazing mood balancer. So we've seen lots of results there with anxiety and depression. But they're just really yummy. We can make waffles, pancakes, protein balls with these. The kids love them. So between the kids having to choose and having this, I feel like I'm winning before they head off to kinder and school each morning. So they're great. Keep them in the bag for those days where you're just flat out running them around to all their activities and work and life, instead of having to go to convenience takeaway meals or ready prepared meals. So they're really yummy. Then there was just one other gap that Juice Plus felt that they needed to bridge. So we're all about bridging the gap, not about throwing more chemicals down our bodies, just about bridging the gaps where we struggle, and that was Omega. All right, Omega helps with heart health, eyes, pregnancy, skin, joint inflammation. But the problem was, especially for vegetarians, was, you know, the main source for that was fish. But fish, like us, don't create or generate their own omega. They actually got it from algae. So what Juice Plus, they've been so clever that they've skipped the fish, gone past the middleman and gone straight to the algae, along with tomato seed oil, safflower, sea buckthorn, raspberry seed oil, pomegranate, and I feel like I'm missing one, but all these beautiful oils in there that cover an array of our omegas. So all, again, beautifully in a capsule, cold, fused together the capsule instead of heat with the other ones to keep all that oil beautiful. We're seeing massive results there too. People's cholesterol levels lowering, joint inflammation, skin, again, these two together, berries and omega, are amazing for us girls with our skin, our hair, our nails. Great with pregnancy again. And it's just another beautiful thing there just to bridge the gap. So they're our products. It's an amazing company, definitely one with a big heart with the Kids Eat Free study, but also we have this amazing charity in the background. So between the charity and the company, they've been supporting our bushfires, getting Juice Plus out to a lot of the fireys, which has been amazing, but also out to communities around Australia and New Zealand that are struggling to educate kids around health around nutrition. So they provide chews, the smoothies, or they help put in a veggie garden, all these beautiful different things. So definitely something to be that we've loved and we've love to share. Then we've also got our amazing program in the background, which is all online. So once you do Juice Plus just once, you get to be a part of our amazing program. So it's not a yo-yo diet. All right, it's this amazing program teaching you to have a good relationship with food, how to prepare meals. So it's meal planning, preparation, helping you kick ass at taking care of yourself and improving your health. Hundreds of beautiful recipes, and it's just helping you get rid of the stuff in the pantry that you don't need, don't want in your body, and helping you make better decisions, getting you and your kids just building that relationship up. It is phenomenal. We've got the 8-week shred at the moment, which is a kickstart into getting you some of your health goals kicked off, especially for 2020 while we're still in summer. And we've got the sun there to inspire us. So, and that's got a $2,000 prize pool. So get results early in the shred, and then you've got the rest of the program, another 7 ebooks, chocolate included, desserts, kids ebook. It's not about deprivation. It's, really all about just creating the best version of you, falling in love with food, and just doing the best we can in taking care of ourselves. Just that extra bit to put in your wellness toolbox. So to bring that to life, I'm going to get a couple of the girls. They're going to share how Juice Plus came into their lives, what results they've had so far, and why they love sharing it. So I'm going to grab Sheridan, because she's first there. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Sheridan. I came across Juice Plus about 3 months ago now, just through a post on Facebook. And at the time, I really needed something that was going to improve how I was feeling. My twins were 4 months old, and I've got a 5-year-old as well. So I was physically and mentally exhausted all the time. I was barely sleeping. I was up with the twins most of the night and then up all day with my 5-year-old as well. I had no motivation to do anything. I was really struggling just to get through the day. Because I was so tired, I was starting to get really down and depressed as well. So I really needed something that was going to basically improve all that. Since I've been taking the products, even within a few days, I noticed huge improvements. I've got way more energy. I'm waking up feeling like I've actually had a good sleep and not been up all night. I've got motivation to do things, and I'm able to stay up a lot later and sleeping a lot better. My moods have evened out heaps. I don't have anywhere near as many down days as I was then. My skin has cleared up heaps. I just feel generally so much basically healthier, happier. It's been a huge improvement for me. And I love sharing this product because it's had such an impact on my life and so many other people's lives. I think everyone should know about it and should have the chance to get the same sort of results.
Awesome. Yeah, it's spot on. And that's what I sort of said at the start. Yeah, Sheridan, I think once you start getting success somewhere or an abundance in one area of your life, you just want to share it. So thank you so much. You've had amazing results, and thank you so much for sharing. And now I'm going to jump over to Lana, and she's also going to share her story.
Hi, I'm Lana. It's probably been a month since Juice Plus come into my life. I was currently on the job hunt as I had been unjustifiably dismissed the month before. I was doing crazy hours and in between doing the boys after work. It was just, I was so run down, and yeah, when I come about this post about working from home and being able to work around my family, that was exactly what I wanted to be doing, and there was no hesitation on just going for it. It was everything that I was looking for, and since then I've come into a beautiful community, and it's been great. I've noticed that when I have my shakes in the morning, my concentration is a lot better to get me started through the day. The kids are taking the chews and they love them. They're eating way more fruit now, and they're drinking heaps and heaps of water, and everyone's moods have just improved, and they're just, I can see the benefits that it's helping my family. And when I'm consistently on it, it helps my depression and anxiety, which is a big up for me. And I love sharing it because it benefits everybody, and it covers all ages, and for different things that each person is needing, it covers all of it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you don't feel guilty because you're looking after you plus your little one.
Yes.
And you're so right, aren't you, Lana? Like, it's all about timing. So clearly you were ready for something and this just popped up at the right time.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, hun. That was amazing. Beautiful. All right, so there's just a couple of different stories. And like I said, it affects people totally different. For me, it was just, I was still in that fixate that it was all about my kids, and for me it was. They suffered from croup and respiratory problems, so I was constantly in and out of hospital and the GP, and for me that has been the biggest thing. My kids have been croup and asthma, respiratory, whatever, free now for like 3 years. So nothing like it was when I first came across Juice Plus. Definitely that is all gone, which is great. But, now I get to watch them thrive in their sports, in their developments, in their education, because I know they're getting enough into their little bodies. And obviously the immune system, they're in kinder, they're in school, they're in their sporting groups. Everyone else is getting sick and we just keep plugging on past them. So it is really a really clever product, and the program and the community that comes along with that is insane and just great. So obviously we've got Jess, who's launching today because she saw how amazing this was, the community was, the program and the product, and she's going to share that very shortly. So obviously, like I said, with this cool opportunity in the background, some people, it might be just they need some extra cash to make that health change, to create that healthier version of them, to stay at home with their children, to travel more. And we've got this really cool opportunity where you get to share this amazing product. Like I said, it's just like tonight. That's all we do is take care of ourselves, create the best version of ourselves, and listen to people and see if we can help them in some shape or form too. We don't go and door knock and chase people down. We've just got this amazing gift that we love to share. And so I know for me, when I found this, I was a little bit scared because I didn't have social media. I literally turned my Facebook on so I could do this. And you don't need to use social media to do this either. I've just put that out there. Many people don't. But when I came along, Lauren had introduced me to the business, some girl that I never met before. Saw many posts on social media. There's plenty of things you can do online these days, but this one really resonated with me. So I came along, very teachable, driven, willing to learn. I didn't have any time, I didn't think, because I was working full time and had 2 little babies, but she showed me what I could do in my lunch break, my toilet break, and when the kids were asleep. And very quickly I found some amazing people that wanted to jump on the shred, or some mamas that wanted some extra energy, or my husband who didn't eat any fruit and vegetables. Very quickly I found these beautiful people to help. But what I also found was Lindsay, who had a family of 5 that she wanted to all get on the product, get on the program, and wanted it a bit cheaper. I found Catherine, who was traveling Australia at the time and wanted some extra income because all she needed was Wi-Fi and a smart device. So she jumped on board. And I found Steph, and she was a little bit like me, just hadn't heard about it and felt that everybody else needed to know about it. So these girls jumped on board, and I showed them exactly what Lauren had shown me. Helped them find a few customers that they could help without being salesy. Just, show them how amazing this product and program is. And very quickly, Steph found a PT called Alan. She found a army girl called Mill, and Mill then found Jess. And what happened is with all these girls, the same thing kept happening. It just started to what we call popcorn effect. Just by sharing, listening, doing teach to teach, it started to duplicate out like this. Look, Lauren had shared with quite a few other people as well, But who did she know at the beginning of all this one here? Well, she didn't even know me. I found her on social media. And since then, it's just sprouted out. So, think about when you're sitting on a bus or you're at the tennis, watching the tennis game, and you're just having a chat with someone beside you, either side, and someone behind you and back you. It's just conversations and listening to people. And that's what it was really, really like, which was great. And since then it sort of just keeps sprouting out like that, which is really beautiful. And what I love too is I came from the government. I'd been with them for 12 years between the Defence Force and Department of Human Services. I was never going to get to the top of that pyramid structure. Traditional business is a pyramid structure. I was never going to be in Parliament, be the MP. I was never going to be the Chief of Defence or Navy. Look, I owned a restaurant and I was that top position, and I wouldn't want to give that to anybody. It was hell. It was long hours. I was sleeping it, breathing it, living it, and probably not making much out of it when I was. But in the government role, I was never going. And when you're working Coles or you're working McDonald's or Safeway, the chances of you ever getting to that top CEO position are slim to none. All right. And when you're going for some of those other positions, as you go up the ladder, you're fighting for them. You're up against everybody else. And quite often they bring them in from externally, and you've got to work those hours. You've got to work those, 48 weeks of the year to get 4 weeks off at 40 hours a week. Well, felt like my job was about 60, 70 hours a week, because I was taking work home with me. It just didn't make sense. This, I can work around my children. I can work with my children. Today I worked from the beach. So it's really, really unique like that. I get to work with who I want, when I want, from where I want, which is pretty awesome. So let's just hand it over to Jess now, and she's going to share what she's seen so far, what she's excited about, how it came into her life. Where is she? Ooh. There. Take it away, lovely.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jana. So hi, everyone. And thank you for coming and just being open to listening to us today. So I came across this program through Sheridan. She posted on another person's comment who was through another group on Facebook looking for a job, and I've kind of been job seeking for about 4 or 5 months now, and just haven't found anything that's really fit with me. So I come from a background of working in mental health, and I just really want to have something that is going to mean that I can be myself and that I can help share my story. And that's what I've found so far that this program is doing. And so I was like, hey, there's all these amazing people around the world already doing this cool thing, and just getting back to basics with nutrition. My dad, he's taught me a lot about that, and I thought, that's fantastic. Like, I'll absolutely give it a go. So here we are.
Awesome. Very excited for you. And you've got lots of fun things to come and lots of amazing people to meet, but I can't wait to watch your health and life transformation. So well done and congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, now I've got to find me. All righty. Beautiful. So that was exciting, but stay with me. We've got a couple of things we love to share and chat about, and we've got another amazing woman that's going to share her story. Like I just said, I think it's a little bit about timing. I don't know if for most women, for myself, I grew up with girls, and girls were really hard. They were really challenging. They were quite nasty. But now that we're women, it's amazing what we can do for each other and how we can support each other, inspire and empower each other. And that's what I love about this community. Yes, I've got an amazing, solid product and program in the background that I absolutely adore and that we live off. But the relationships and the friendships and connections I've made are beyond anything I could ever want to trade. It's something that I will be forever thankful for. So we're really lucky that, you know, we get to do something we love each day. We roll out of bed and we're normally, well, I'm excited to do what I want to do. And I wasn't like that in my government job. Well, I might have been at the start for the first week or two, but not 10 years in, 20 years in. I'm 4 years in now, and it's not something I would ever want to give up. I'd ever want to lose. And Juice Plus is something that I would definitely keep within my family as a part of our lifestyle, as part of our health plan, as our, you know, as my, you know, it's a part of my budget every week. It is something that I want to be there forever. So this amazing community, like Jess said, you know, sometimes it's about just finding your tribe and just being yourself, being the best version of you, because you're with people that you're comfortable with, but also maybe that they are going to challenge you a little bit, which is great. But we get paid really well to share this how we're doing it, just by being hopefully genuine and sharing our true stories. So we're really lucky. Like I said, this company sends all its money back into us. It doesn't, you know, spend much on promoting the product and stuff. It's all done by us, by sharing our journeys. But we get paid 3 ways. We get paid in profit. I've got a helper. Sorry about that. Commission. But we also get paid in lots and lots of promotions now. And I'm going to stuff this up a little bit because it has literally just changed. They felt that they weren't giving us enough, and they've gone and changed our whole business plan, which is really exciting, but also a little bit scary for me as I try to give you a bit of an idea on how it all goes. So, so we literally start off as what we call just a partner in the business now. And what we want to do is work with you side by side to help you have a strong start, because we just pay a one-off fee of $172.50 to have this business. Now, this is crazy. When I bought my restaurant, I spent $20,000, and then I had daily, weekly, monthly, yearly costs to keep that running. I pay $172.50 a year to have this, which is what, 60 cents a day? Should work that out so I do say the right amount next time, but $172.50 a year, and that's all my insurance, my liability, but then all this support and all this training and all this connection that I get for free with it, which is pretty awesome. But if I work, you know, closely with whoever I bring into the business, just as the other girls do, we work from partner up to partner plus, and if we help you have an amazing start, that's already a $150 bonus plus any of your profit and commission. So you're already probably, you know, our goal is to help you get that back in your bank account on your first full month of working in the business, which is very doable. My first full month in the business, I made $900, because my first month I only worked for a day and I made $300. The second month I made $900. So definitely it's about, obviously it's really simple, but it's about being, you know, continuously working on it each and every day. The next one is what we call senior partner, and that's a $300 bonus. That means you're probably also not only helping people, you've got a few customers here, you've picked up a few more, but what you probably also picked up is maybe 1 to 3 team. That's a terrible one. But now you're also a teacher, because when you get this bonus here, if you've hit that one, your teacher also gets $300 for helping you get there, which is really beautiful. All right, so it's about teach to teach. Then from there, we're going up to what we call sales coordinator and sales coordinator plus. And again, there is more amazing bonuses coming along with these. But again, from you helping other people, help more people also. And because you're the teacher, if you help them hit these promotions, you're getting the teacher bonuses also. So there is over $65,000 just in bonuses to pick up in your promotions and by you being the teacher. But once you get up to our top position, which is NMD, you're on about $100,000 a year, all right? And that's just by taking care of you and then helping share it with other people and then teaching other people to do the same without any pressure. Because at the end of the day, this is your own business and how you want to take, however you want to grow it and build it. We give you all the tools, and then it's up to you to be your own brand and to really love and go with it. So now I'm going to get the amazing, where is she? Stacey. Stacey.
Sorry, I was like, Stacey.
Sorry, Stacey. And she's going to share her Juice Plus journey with us.
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much, Jana. So my name is Stacey. I am a solo parent here in Christchurch of 3-year-old twins. I have been doing this stay-at-home mum kind of working from home thing for 2.5 years now. I started back when my partner and I were struggling on one income, and I had to think about either going back to work full-time, putting the kids in care, and 2 kids under 3 in childcare here in New Zealand is ridiculous. It would have taken my whole entire wage, and I would have been exhausted. I would have been run down. I would have had to come home and do all the mum jobs as well. So I was really avoiding that. And also I didn't want to be away from my babies because there was 2 of them. So basically I started looking elsewhere for work, and I looked at makeup and I looked at cleaning products and all of that sort of stuff, and none of it really resonated with me. And then I looked at this, and because I worked in the hospitality industry, I've worked around chefs and all of that sort of stuff, and a lot of chefs have taught me about health and nutrition, and I always talked about eat how our grandparents ate. So the product absolutely resonated with me straight away. I knew that I loved it. I knew that I wanted it, but I ran scared. I said, no, I can't do the business. What if I fail? What if I don't find a customer? What if I, what if I can't do it? What if I fail? What if people think I'm an idiot? So basically I said no to the business, and 4 months later, one of my antenatal mums was doing it, and I was just like, you know what? Stuff it. For the price of a good pair of shoes, I can get a business for a year. If it fails, who cares? Who really cares? It's a pair of shoes. I throw out a pair of shoes every year. I buy pairs of shoes because I don't wear them. So for me, I just went, you know what, stuff it, I'm going to do it. Best decision I made in my whole entire life. My relationship was pretty much gone bad. It was very toxic, and I knew that it would eventually end, but I was doing the best that I could to basically recover it. But a toxic relationship, you can't really recover. So when I left the kids' father, I knew that this was the right avenue for me, because I didn't want to be that solo parent stuck on the benefit for the rest of my life. And that for me really created that why, really created the reason why I started this. And I kind of knew in my heart of hearts that the relationship was over, and I needed to find something to stick my teeth into to keep me at home with the kids, so they would have the best upbringing. The business for me so far has been absolutely amazing. It's been an up and down journey mentally because of what I had been through, and then starting to raise 2-year-olds on my own. And, I had to stand back from the business on the odd occasion and just let it kind of let it flow, because I couldn't do the business. I couldn't. Every time I was on my phone, every time I was on my computer, they'd be on my lap, and at the end of the day, I'm still an exhausted mum at the end of the day. So I did let the business go a little bit, but it floated, which was really cool, and I could come back when I needed to. And saying that, I've just signed up for my 3rd year, and I'm so excited. I'm on that next level. The kids are on that next level, and I'm so excited to get going. We've created so much freedom in our family. We can buy good foods now. We don't have to buy the cheap stuff. We can buy really yummy, almond meal and stuff like that. My pantry, as a solo parent, I'm on a whole foods diet. So for me, giving my kids that foundation at this age is awesome. And this business has been able to do that for me, because I am learning all of the stuff as well. So yeah, that's pretty much me, Jana. It's been absolutely amazing. I've absolutely loved it, and I'm really looking forward to helping Jess grow a little bit more.
Awesome. Stacey. Just going to keep saying the name. Clearly I need some sleep. Maybe I'll just blame that on the child that walked in.
Yeah.
Look, honestly, it's different for everyone. Stacey's got a beautiful story, and she's totally right. Life still happens, all right? We have kids, we have partners, we have jobs in some cases, and some days you've got to step in and some days you've got to step out, but that's what this community does for you. They'll pick up and help keep, track of things while you step back or step in. Go on a holiday. Go, choose to work on it or don't choose to work on it. You don't have to. Like, I don't have to ask my boss to take leave anymore. I don't have to call in sick to anyone. I just lie in sick in bed, or I actually take my laptop with me and still do some work. But, work isn't, when I say work, I'm just playing on social media, or I'm just chatting to someone, or I'm, maybe making up like I love taking photos and making creative flyers and stuff. We all bring something unique to this amazing opportunity. And it's not for everybody, but if you know someone that, wants some extra cash, or wants some extra cash to take better care of their health, one is planning a holiday but needs extra cash, is planning a wedding, is having a baby, so they might want to, stay at home with the child longer, or they hate their job, or they love health. They might just love health. There's so many reasons why this could be for someone. And like I said to you, it's about bridging gaps in your nutrition and your health, bridging gaps in your community and friendships and relationships, connection, bridging gaps in self-development. Oh my God, like I said, so many people come from different shapes of life. So we've got so many opportunities to learn more about ourselves. I'm definitely not the person I was when I started this. I'm Jana 2.18. I don't know what I'm going to call myself, but constantly growing, constantly loving and getting to know me, making it easier to get to know other people, which is pretty awesome. And then the last area, bridging gap, is financial, because we need money to do those things. We need money to really take care of our health. We need money to travel. We need money to build those relationships, to meet those people. We need money for education. It's not a dirty word. We just basically need it. So an extra income, or making this your plan A, B, or C, is really up to you. In saying that, this isn't for everybody, and we know that, but we do have an amazing program or product. So thank you so much for all the girls who shared tonight. Congratulations to Jess. If we did not get all your questions answered, and we hope we didn't, because that's for a conversation for you to have with somebody else, and we don't want to bore you, but please reach out to whoever it was that invited you tonight and get those questions answered, because if you're anything like me, you will have hundreds, and we'll love them. So please send those questions forward, and hopefully we'll see you all again soon. So thank you and good night.